And we are back. Friday, July 14, 2017. I'm your host, Hyungjin Sean Moon, the second king of Chuniguk. Welcome back to the King's Report. Let's go back to Laura Southern and her friend Brittany Pettybones' discussion about the consequences of trading up. Let's take a look at that.
Because a lot of people are like, okay, so what, so what? But the problem is that young girls today don't understand that there are serious consequences to this trading up. Yeah. If you are looking genuinely for just the superficial in your life, there are even consequences to that end of this. Because if you trade up all throughout your 20s and you hit 30 and you're still trying to trade up, and then 35 and you're still trying to trade up, you're going to find that these guys aren't wanting 35-year-old women who have been around the carousel. Like you're not going to be able to trade to the guy you had at the very beginning because your value declines over time because you valued those superficial things, and so did the people you were looking for, and your superficial value goes down.
Oh, bam! She's hitting it.
You could have had a handsome, successful, great guy and worked with him and had a successful relationship, but you decided to keep trading up till the point where all you can do is you can't even find someone to be with.
Yeah, because like most people by that age, at least people who are serious about that, they're probably already taken. And so just the options are going to get even more and more slim. And it's already as difficult enough as it is, because especially for people who need to be with someone with the same political views as them, or if they're religious, then you have to add on the same religious views, then you have to add on are personalities compatible. There's so many factors that the pool just in reality is very small for people. So, but I just think that that's been ingrained with us. This we're not content with anything, and we're always looking for, oh, that could be better.
The next best thing. And it's even, the thing is, we also don't look at the fact that we can make what we have the next best thing. We can improve the people you're in a relationship with, whether that just be friendships you're in or serious relationships. You can improve each other and work on that. Yeah. And that's also one of the big consequences of this infinite trading up, is by the time you're 30, 35, you don't have much plasticity. Your personality isn't going to change much. You're not going to be able to grow with someone as much and learn with someone as much. You're really getting stuck in your ways at that point. So while you had an opportunity throughout your 20s to stay with someone and work with them to create this perfect relationship, you decided to just not be satisfied and keep moving forward and hope that the next best thing would work. But if you can't make it work with the person you're with, what makes you think you're going to make it work with the next person?
Yeah, exactly. And I think that everything of value that is worth anything takes work. So you can almost look at, when I said, our society, everyone knows, is based on consumerism, you can almost look at a relationship as something that's being produced. Like with a lot of hard work, something beautiful will come out of it. Like everything.
Production, beauty production,
even a pregnancy,
wonder, glory,
all that
production.
pain, all that stress, the 9
like
months, then something beautiful is born.
Dumb bum.
And that's the same with love. If you put all that sacrifice, hard work into it, you can build something that more beautiful than you ever thought that you could. And
I give an assessment. First, God bless, okay? Father would ask me in public, because he just had such a great time, because it was so nuts. All the children, they were in this crazy mentality. Okay, that you gotta get blessed. Oh, you're so poor. Oh, that's terrible. This kind of like totally negative thing about the blessing. Okay, so from my perspective, it was like this. Okay, I saw all those relationships fail, so I realized, okay, maybe that's not a good attitude to have. Before you go into one of the most important key aspects of your entire life, marriage, which is one of the key places of happiness. Before you go in there, you're sabotaging yourself by saying, oh, it's going to be terrible. Oh, it's terrible. What the hell are you doing? You're stupid. So I said, I'm not going to be a part of that. I'm not going to be part of that. And I said, I'm going to go against it. I'm going to be happy about it. And Father asked, you want to get married? I said, yes, Father, I want to get blessed. So he was like, whoa, what is this? And he would take me around and he would ask me in front of all the leaders. And everybody was laughing and it was like such a new experience that he never had before. All these kids are bitching and complaining. Oh, I'm being forced to marry. I'm being forced to marry. Hey, you're choosing it, but you're having a brainwashed perspective about it. You're brainwashed to believe that you can choose, and you have the wisdom at 18 years old to choose the right person for you that actually has a long-term perspective when your prefrontal cortex is not even developed yet. You don't know what the heck is good for you at 18 years old. 17 years old. Give me a break. Your father, who is way more mature, way more wise, has been through all the world wars, the Vietnam War, Korean War, all those, lived through all that stuff. Not actually in Vietnam, but of course through the Korean War, actually the world wars. And of course has seen everything and is the Lord of Second Advent. You should trust him a little bit. The problem with a lot of the blessed families that failed and that you bitch and complain about and say, oh, look at all this, I don't want to be like them, is that they were also completely idealistic and they were not realistic with themselves or their spouse. They expected their spouse to be the fount of happiness and they have to fulfill them. It was so selfish based. It wasn't based on, oh, I have to serve this person and through a life of service, we're going to find joy together. This idea of serving your spouse was like foreign to all these first-gen people who were blessed. And it's like, how can this be foreign to you? Not only is it in the Bible to love and respect each other, to love one another, but also to have service to one another. I mean, this is ridiculous. Just like basic white belt level stuff. So when I, God bless him, Father was putting me in the whole blessing process. I said, yes, Father, anybody, I said, anybody, and I was confident, anybody he matches me to, I will be successful. I will create tremendous victory. I will create a tremendous marriage. I was confident because I know girls. I know girls. They're all the same, even though they want to pretend that they're different. They're not. They're all the same, just like all guys are the same. Even though they want to pretend to be different, they're not. Maybe have different unique strengths, but just generally, they are the same. And so I had confidence, I don't care who it is. I don't care what continent, I will be successful and I will create a tremendous happiness, tremendous joy in my marriage. There's no other option. I will be successful. I had that attitude. And so the Queen thought I was nuts. When she first mentioned, whatever, look at this. She was shocked. Because the first time I met her, I said, you're going to love me, baby. She said, what kind of arrogance is this? And of course, she could not win. How can you win against that kind of power? How can you win, baby? You can't win. You can't win against that kind of power.
I'm your biggest fan.
But I'm saying, you got to go in with the mentality of victory. You can't go with defeat. Oh, crap, oh, he's not doing this. Oh, she's not, oh, my God. No. See, no. I did combat arts. I pushed through hard stuff. I pushed through crap, depression, wanting to quit, all this kind of stuff. I know it's slow and steady wins the race. You can't get good in jiu-jitsu like that. It takes time. You learn the principle of time, hard work, time. Build slow. Slow is fast, fast is slow. Slow is fast, fast is slow. Slow is fast, fast is slow. I was, trained, when we were training yesterday, I was telling them all day long, fast is slow, slow is fast. You guys saw it, right? With those moves that I showed you yesterday. You tried to do them fast, you lost your leverage, you destroyed your posture, and you became weakened. You're just using your biceps to do the 2-on-1 back take. Whereas if you move slow, but you keep everything power, you keep your leverage point strong, you keep your leverage angle strong, you use your mechanical advantage, now that person can't stop the pull. Oh, boom! Now you can speak. They learned the finer details of those kind of things yesterday because they're my assistants. I'm teaching them, raising them up a little bit. The point is, fast and slow. Stop running around, baby. Come on. Stay there. No, stay there. Fast is slow is fast. And you learn this in combat sports and real arts that teach you not delusion, but they teach you through the school of hard knocks and you getting beat up and all this kind of stuff. You learn that principle. You learn to be patient with people. I don't get all flustered when the kids don't improve and they're not at my level by 1.5 years. Of course they're not going to be at my level in 1.5 years. It takes 10 years on average to get a black belt. It takes 5 years on average to become advanced. It takes so much time. Why do you think that's going to be any different with a relationship in marriage? So, going in with the right, proper, victorious mindset attitude, and I don't care what the devil throws in my way, I don't care what kind of stupid obstacles or stupid emotions come in the way, I will be happy and victorious in this marriage. And that was a determination I made from the beginning. And I told her to her face, baby, you're going to love me. She had no other option. It was a self-fulfilling prophecy. And you will not, and I tell my kids all the time, you say, you guys have seen other husbands and wives. You will not find a daddy and mommy like your daddy and mommy. We are in the top 0.001%. I said it with confidence and surety. I am in the top 0.0001%. Me and the Queen. We're in the top 0.001%. You can go wide and far and you will probably never find a relationship like us. Go ahead and look. You won't find it. But we started, and as a subject partner, I started because I have to be the head. I know I have to lead the ship. And my attitude was going to be key. If my attitude, I'm going to fail at this. Oh, it's terrible. Oh, I'm being forced in this. I want to date this girl. I want to date this. I was very popular in school because I'm a prankster and I know girls' emotions. I got six sisters, and I know how to work girls if I want to. I can be a super predator if I wanted to be. So of course I got invited to parties and all this kind of crap. But that's why when I started martial art, I became a monk, and I was open with my religious values. And I said, I don't date. So I'm not going to have any girlfriends before I get married, because I'm probably going to marry early too, which is a good thing. And when everybody's dating and failing, we could have a marriage relationship which was succeeding. All the college students are failing in their stupid relationships and sledding themselves around. We have stable relationship. I don't have to hang out with those bozos, don't know what the heck they're doing. Don't know their head from their toes. Up on drugs, trying to party, drink all day, and trying to have sex. That's all they're trying to do. And those stupid girls that are falling right into those stupid traps. And we can focus on building solid relationship. Why? Because that's going to be a stable rock for our children to empower them to have solid relationship too. They're going to learn by what? Learn and performance. Learn and performance. That's how people learn. Animals learn like that too. Learn and performance. Learn and performance. They learn by what they see. They learn by what they're around. That's why you get around the king and the queen, you by osmosis are going to start changing. I guarantee you stay around me long enough, you will start changing. I guarantee it. That's because the people you are around, you will start learning from by osmosis. And so the relationship that a father and mother have in a home then starts teaching the children how to behave. If you're in a home where your mommy's always whipping on your daddy, making fun, belittling him, and bitching about him to the kids, you're going to screw up your own marriage. You're screwing up your daughter's marriages then. Because all your girls are going to learn, perform your same behavior and screw up their marriage, self-sabotage themselves, and bitch about their husband to their kids and screw up their kids' lives too. See, you don't want to do that. You got to understand, when you're in marriage, your consequences have direct consequences vertically down, lineage-wise. The culture you set is going to set that culture for your kids and set them up, position them for success or position them for failure. So if you're immature and you're teaching those values to your children because you just want to make your children take your side and be against your husband so you can feel that you're on the majority and you're a loser, you're destroying your children's potential future then. Now, with the grace of God, if they can meet somebody who is more responsible and learn by osmosis through them, maybe they have a better chance of marriage. But if they only had you, then you're going to screw them up. So the success of your marriage relationship with your spouse then becomes a direct impact, force multiply to your children. Conversely, if you're in a situation where the husband is always chasing around other girls, well, then your boy's going to learn that behavior. You're going to screw up their freaking marriages. You see that? Learning performance, learning performance. By having strong 0.0001% level, black belt level relationship and power in your relationship, then you are empowering other people who really can't get that. Very hard to get that. You're empowering them by osmosis and by instruction. How do you succeed in that too? And their chance, everything fighting is about probabilities, never guaranteed. Nothing's guaranteed in fighting. Nothing's guaranteed in something that you have to build and you have to work hard at. Nothing's guaranteed, but the percentages go up. It's a game of percentages. You got to raise your percentage against your opponent and towards you. And this is critical. The first step, critical, is to have the victorious mindset. You go in, you know you will make this successful. You don't care what the devil throws at you. I don't care what he throws at you. I don't care what kind of stupid stuff he throws at me. I don't care what she does. I will make this marriage successful. She will fall deeply in love with me. That's how confident I was. Not because I'm arrogant or something, but because I knew this had to be successful. I had it in me, and I'm not doing it on my own. I'm not doing it on my own. I mean, Father was the one who found her. He was the one probably who saw her character and saw all these things in advance. He knew in advance. But he knew also my character too, and that we would synergize, and eventually we would become top 0.001%. And it doesn't start like that for me. She used to bitch about me all the time in the beginning. But I just laugh it off. Say, you're cute. I didn't let it get to me personal. Why? Because you're in fight clubs all the time. People cursing at you all the time. You got people that rag on you all the time in the fight clubs. So I'm fine. If people rag on me, that's fine. It don't faze me. So you can't be weak about that stuff too. You can't just, oh, I'm so sensitive. Oh my gosh, how dare you insult me? So what? Blow it off, show it has no power, and then build. Produce beauty, produce glory, produce happiness. For who? Of course, it'll benefit you, but do it for God, do it for Father, make Father happy. That's what I want to do. I want to make Father happy. And she knew that. That's why she respected that about me. She knew I want to make Father happy. And that I could boast in our relationship that's strong, and that would make Father happy. And of course, she would get the benefits of that. Because Father then, thought she was the cutest little thing. with his youngest boy. How cute is that little couple? You see what I'm saying? You got to enter into this with skill and tactic. And know the devil can't defeat you unless you give it to him yourself. You are the one that destroys your marriage. You are the one that lets him step all over you and screw it all up. You are the problem. Because you're listening to the stupid devil that's making you emotionalize. You the problem. Hey, if you have attitude, just, no problem. No problem here. Okay. So you had a disagreement. So what? It's past. It's done. All right, honey, let's go have some coffee now. Let's go. What's the problem? Ain't no big deal. So what? You got a little argument. So what? You see what I'm saying? But what? Young people never taught the reality. Never taught the reality. That's why they fail. And then they're 42, and what is it, like that article that just showed? I'm 42, childless, and single. Can't find a man. Yeah, because nobody's going to want to be with you then. At least the percentage is way lower. Your best percentage of getting a high quality, honorable man is when you're young. In your 20s, early 20s, that's your highest chance, or late teens. That's your highest chance of getting the high quality man. Especially with long-term values, Christian ethic, wants to protect you, wants to stay with you forever, believes in the fidelity, believes in marriage, believes in father, believes in, the mission. And it's even better if they're your training partner, if they train with you. Hey, that's even better. Not that, oh, I want to marry someone. I don't know. That's the stupidest. I mean, if you're training with your spouse, your potential spouse, right? How much better is that? You're getting to know that fool. And you got something together you can do. Whereas you got some bum coming up the thing, he has the newness factor because he's from a different state. Oh, he's got the newness factor. You don't know what that fool is like. You see what I'm saying? Whereas if you're training, you see that fool, you see him sweaty, you see him complaining, you see him bitching, you see him succeeding, whatever. You see the whole spectrum. And you can realize, hey, you can see you do that too. You bitch, you complain, you sweat, you cry, you do the same stuff too. So what? You can build your human beings. You can build together. This is not some kind of movie, fantasy land, Korean drama idiocy. This is about being strategic and not letting the devil destroy your life because the decision you make now will screw up your life or bless your life. Bless or screw. Curse or anoint. What a absolutely critical thing for young people, especially in this age, to be considered. Look at this. And they're young millennials that are actually thinking about these things. And how many young girls and young women will they impact? Just because they produce a small video like this, telling girls, hey, don't trade up, there's consequences to that. Look at all the girls who do it, they end up lonely. Build with honorable people that you have. That's just the nature of reality too. You want to build businesses, enterprises, churches, ministries with honorable people. You don't want to be people who are always trying to trade you up. You wanted to work with somebody like that who's always trying to trade you up? You wouldn't even do that if you're starting a venture business with somebody, you're going on a bit. Why would you want to be with stable, honorable people. Why do you think that's different with something that's like marriage? You see that? So much different disinformation, so much propaganda, so much lying to young people. But thank God, there are some that speak the truth. We'll be right back after the short break. Stay with us on the King's Report.